Well, hello. What a glorious opportunity to share this with you. It is snowing. Look behind. So I've stepped out to do this in the snow. It's lovely. Stepped out into my outside office to share with you this glorious experience of snow. It happens very rarely out here. Got very rarely, and I can see the reflection in the windows. It's just beautiful. Anyway, we're going to go from snow to the glorious day it was to be moving out of my shed and back into my gorgeous, spacious homestead. Now, the shed had been my place of refuge um, while I got back onto my financial feet. So finally, here I was, being back in my beautiful, beautiful house. It felt like a homecoming. So that afternoon, I slipped into a hot bath. I had been longing for a bath for all the years that I'd spent down at the shed. It was a deep, luxurious tub surrounded on, it still is a deep, luxurious tub, surrounded on three sides by huge windows that I always have open, letting in the fresh air, and it looks out onto this scenery. It's just beautiful. Almost like bathing outdoors, pure bliss for my particular heart. Then I noticed something, a lump, the size of a tennis ball in my tummy, and it was moving. Holy dooly, that was frightening. But that moment was nothing compared to what followed. A diagnosis of stage 3 aggressive metastases ovarian cancer, also on the stomach and bowels. And it came hot on the heels of a traumatic divorce. So as you can imagine, my world cracked open once again. Dear oh dear. Did I have a pity party? I absolutely did. Was it one day or a few days? Probably a few. And then something inside me, deep inside, said, Margarita, you've got the tools. You know how to do this. And compared to what you've just been through, this is going to be a walk in the park. I couldn't believe that voice that was so strong, so confident, coming through my head like that. It was incredible. And so it was with that attitude that I began to dig deep into my coaching toolkit. That's my mangled lip still making its way around words these days. I began to dig deep into my toolkit in a deep and honest manner. So I live alone on my rural property, isolated, and this news was scary, particularly when I thought I was going to be doing it alone. But I quickly discovered I wasn't going to be doing it alone. I discovered that am truly blessed to be surrounded by a beautiful, quiet network of people who showed up with such care and compassion. And so, of course, with their support and my own inner toolkit, I began the cancer journey of chemotherapy and operations, one small choice at a time. I used everything, absolutely everything and more I had learned as a coach to meet myself fully. So what has this experience taught me? It's taught me to look at each experience as an opportunity. It's taught me that it's taught me that healing isn't about powering through pretending to be positive. Absolutely not. It's about reclaiming your footing when life knocks you sideways and learning to walk again in a way that feels like your own. And that's what I'll be sharing in my upcoming webinar, 3 Keys to Flourishing after a life-changing event. And I've had 2 hot on the heels of each other. So if you're navigating your own challenges, grief or big transitions, this might be exactly the breath of fresh air that your spirit needs. So come as you are and leave with practical insights and grounded hope. And I look forward to sharing this journey with you. God bless.